Something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. And they finally start to cut rates. And we know Japan is going to start raising rates. And those trillions of dollars that are sitting in money market accounts are going to start flowing over to the emerging markets. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back as I'm doing this video. And stocks, we have the Dow down. The rest of the stocks are slightly up. Now we have altcoin trading volume has surged past 300 billion, the first time since 2001. And yes, as long as Bitcoin can stay around these amounts, we know these altcoins, meme coins are going to continue to pump and dump. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. So make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now down, but of course still strong. We have the dollar down, but again, still strong. We have volume in crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDT. And we have 1 billion USDT minted at Tether Treasury on Ethereum. And we have Quantos, a Netherlands-based fintech, is rolling out MiCA-compliant euro and dollar stablecoins after securing investments from Fabric Ventures, Kraken, and Tether. And it's going to be interesting to see what Tether does next month. Remember, Tether doesn't comply just yet. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo today at 200 billion. Make sure you're pulling on a daily basis during the week. Now, make sure you watch the videos I just did this past weekend. It is very important because we have so many chess pieces moving when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution. And I'm going to put a few of them in the Patreon. Now, we have MicroStrategy tap stock market to fund record Bitcoin buy. They sold 13.6 million shares. And we continue to see MicroStrategy go all in on the Bitcoin narrative. And why? It's because of the fourth industrial revolution. And who has his hands all over MicroStrategy? Morgan Stanley and Blackrock. MicroStrategy is the vehicle to push this digital economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin Ethereum spot ETFs. We have BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin spot ETFs were down. We have Ethereum spot ETFs were slightly up. Now we had Ethereum ETFs saw a record 515 million in net inflows last week. And make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows. Now getting over into a little crypto news. We have Marathon Digital issues $700 million convertible bonds to buy more Bitcoin. And we see there's a few companies that are following the MicroStrategy blueprint. Now we have meme coin Simon's Cat is expanding to Solana. And remember what I told you. Once we get legislation, these meme coins are going to fall by the wayside. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have global healthcare group Cosmos Health adds Bitcoin and Ethereum to its treasury. And again, these companies know all about this new digital economy. Of course, the sheep have no clue, but these corporations are getting prepared for this new financial system. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Goldman Sachs Ready's plan to spin out its digital asset platform. And guys, we know everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And of course, these same big banks that are running the current financial system are going to be running this digital economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Blackrock gets Abu Dhabi license, focusing on AI and private markets and the UAE's crypto-friendly hub. And we have the central banks always using Blackrock as the hidden hand. That's how they took over the globe. Remember, Blackrock and Vanguard owns everything. And then lastly, we have the head of the NASDAQ ETPs says that options on the Blackrock Bitcoin ETF could go live as soon as tomorrow, as the Options Clearing Corporation is ready to list. Now, I told you it wouldn't be no later than the first quarter of next year, but if they speed this up, guys, that means the casino is going to be wide open. And we know when the casino starts, things move up, and then, of course, it gets shorted right on down. So we're just going to get our popcorn, sit back, and let it play out. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.